Hello everybody, hope everyone's doing well. So as 2024 is coming to an end, this video is going to be me talking about fashion trends that I predict will be very big next year.
This how I get up. Yeah, this how I get up.
Okay, to start off with, obviously this year we've seen like a big rise of bagginess and bulky boots like the Tims, and with Balenciaga kind of pumping out so many fat, bulky kind of silhouettes, with the bagginess that they've kind of become known for really now, I think that's really going to change next year. And the reason for this is that people love to kind of hate on and turn on trends when that trend is at its peak. So I think towards like the back end of next year, people are really going to kind of take a trip back in time and start to kind of follow slimmer kind of silhouettes, I think. And the reason why I say the back end of next year is because bagginess has still got a while to go, I think, until it really dies down. It's really at its peak right now. So I think that 2026 is going to be the kind of the year of slim fittings. I think maybe towards the end of maybe September, the end of summer, is when we're going to start to see kind of slimmer silhouettes. Tight fitting jeans, slimmer kind of shoes, maybe like Chelsea boots I've seen like that. If you search up Little Techers Instagram, you'll see a lot of fits that I kind of think of when I think of slim fitting fits. But yeah, I really do think that bagginess has still got a while to go until it really dies down, but 2026 is going to be the year of slim fitting fits. And when we talk about brands like Balenciaga, who are known for those kind of baggy silhouettes, especially in recent years since Demna took over, it's going to be really interesting to see like how they kind of move forward with their the pieces that they release when slimmer silhouettes become the norm. It's going to be like really interesting to see if they do their own thing, carry on with the bagginess, or they go with the wave of slimmer silhouettes. So another thing that I think is going to be really trending next year is statement pieces. And the reason why I say this is because this year I've really started to see people, walk away from those kind of boring blank silhouettes and more into the colour and these kind of weirder silhouettes, I'd say. And it's good to be weird, it's good to stand out as long as you're doing your own thing. And when I say statement pieces, I don't mean anything too crazy, maybe just a big fur coat or some colourfully embroidered jeans, People, I think, have been brainwashed to think that fashion is just a cropped boxy jacket, or some baggy jeans. It isn't, Start experimenting with different silhouettes, some really skinny jeans, some big goofy, chunky boots and a big jacket, Make it look weird, but as long as you're being authentic to yourself, that's all that matters. And that's why I think 2025 is going to be really big for that, because in recent months I've seen a lot of people kind of start to get more experimental with their outfits, the colours, the silhouettes, and which is great, because I think a lot of people, especially with UK streetwear, they're the biggest victims for the boxed cropsy fit. That's all that really I see, with different logos or different colours, you know what I mean? And it's very cool to also see the brands that are pushing out different silhouettes and colours, because they run the game, For people that don't make their own stuff, they sew or stuff like that, the only go-to is the brands, so the only thing they can buy or wear is the things that the brands are pushing out. So it's very cool to see that the brands are, giving a lot of kind of options for people. And finally, one of the biggest trends I think we're going to see next year is, as corny as it sounds, opium fits. And the reason I say that is because with Playboi Carti seemingly about to drop his album, maybe in the next month or something like that, I think that's going to really draw attention to him and the entire Opium label. So even though he has kind of taken a step back from the whole, the vampire aesthetic almost, I think people are still going to associate him with, brands like Vetements and Rick Owens, and really kind of dive deep into that dark kind of style of fashion. And I'm already seeing this happen, with people that are in totally different kind of genres of fashion that are starting to get pieces maybe like the Vetements hoodie, because they see it as so versatile and they can wear it with any outfit. They then kind of dabble deeper into that brand, and maybe they start to listen to the music that is associated with that brand, the artists that wear that brand, that kind of clothing, and before they know it, they're fully invested into that kind of aesthetic. Which is great, because it's a natural thing, to evolve and to be influenced by things around you, and to finally kind of get to that stage when you can say, maybe the food that you're into, the music that you're into, the fashion that you're into is really you. And before I end the video, I just want to say that, although trends can be harmful, because it can steer you away from what you really are trying to head towards, your own style, to something that you're just kind of trying to be a part of because you've seen it online, they can also be very helpful, because some trends, they can help you become one step closer to the style that you're trying to find, because that one kind of little piece, that it might introduce you to an entire brand or an entire aesthetic, But that is it from the video. Thank you so much, guys, for clicking on the video. I'll be pumping out some more videos, next week or something like that. So I will see you next week.